Okay guys, I'm back here with the Case 580 Super E backhoe, replacing seals on the fuel injection pump. And this is tricky to take apart, so this video is not more of an educational video, but to let you see how it comes apart and goes together. Now this one is halfway, so I took everything off. Here's the cover. I took lots of pictures of it. I spoke to a diesel mechanic, and so what we have are, I bought a gasket kit for $32, which was a lot for what you get. You get a new gasket, which is going to go on right here. These little tabs stick underneath these clips. And that just lays there. It took a minute to clean off all of the old gasket material. It had been on there for a long time. I don't know if it was original, but so there's your gasket, and your governor or your fuel shutoff linkage on this one. This arm comes out easily. Now on this one, it's not actively used. This has an electric shutoff. At least I'm understanding this is what it's for. But still, you want to keep this linkage in the right position, because this little indentation here is for a pin on the inside of the cover, and that has to line up when you put it back together. So the kit comes with the gasket. It comes with 2 O-rings on your throttle control, which I replaced, and it comes with 2 O-rings on your shutoff link, which that's the pin I was telling you about. You want to make sure it's lined up with that link. Even though this shutoff isn't used since it's electric, I did take it out, clean it, replace the 2 O-rings since they gave them to me. One of the things that I was told to be careful of when you take it apart, you have these 3 holes here, and the spring that you get that comes apart when you take the cover off has to go in the same hole that it came out of. On this one, it was in the top hole. So there's this little piece here with a spring on it. It slides in from the left side. You hook your spring into that hole, and then on the other side, it's going to hook to one of these holes, and this guy comes through from the back of the cover up here, and this is your throttle control. So I'm kind of one-handed because I don't have a phone holder. So I'm going to hook this spring to the outside hole on this one and the top hole on this one. And I was told that by the number on the pump, they can tell which holes the spring is supposed to hook to. And it is a CAV pump, CAV. And there is a 1, I believe it's the -1 on the number to the far left. You can see the -1, and that is an indicator that it goes in the first hole on each of those tabs. So the other thing I was telling you about is this link here. It comes out easily, and just make sure if you do take it out, when you put it together, I have to be careful I don't drop something here. That link should move this arm right here that my thumb is on. That link goes underneath here. So you can see it moving. So you just want to make sure that those are lined up together, that one will push the other if you have to. So if this machine is running, the way I understand it, if you push this lever to the left, you will shut off the fuel flow mechanically. However, on some models this is attached to a cable and it's a mechanical shut off. On this one it's electrical with this solenoid looking guy here. So I'm going to put it back together and let's hope that she starts. Okay, from the best that I can tell, I got this pin inside of that link and the cover just kind of dropped on once I moved this lever. So I have a feeling that was me rotating that pin to get inside of that indentation on the link. Now from here, the hardest part is getting this up through. So you have to hook up the springs where they go on each of the links, and then you want to push this up from behind the cover before you try to get the cover all the way on. Otherwise you're in there with needle nose trying to get those little springs hooked up to the links. I think that this is the easiest way if you're not going to take the pump off of the motor. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is, because this has been leaking the whole time. Now, as far as I can tell, there's a drain right there, or I'm sorry, a shutoff. The drain is right there. The shutoff is right there. I closed it all the way by hand. I didn't put a tool on it, but the fuel still keeps coming out. In fact, I'm hoping this isn't going to be another leak because I see some wetness on there now. So instead of having the thing leak the whole time or drain the tank, I put a little rubber cap on the fuel line. So I'm going to take that off and hook this line up. They give you two new little cardboard gaskets for these. So all the kit comes with are 4 O-rings, these 2 little gaskets, and then the base gasket under the cover. After that, we're just looking at tightening these caps. I cleaned everything that I took off on a wire wheel, except for the cover itself, and I did the edge of the cover where the gasket goes to get all the gasket material off. But these guys, everything now is pretty straightforward. Took lots of pictures. The only thing else that's left, besides that fuel line, is putting this guy on, this little hat, and there's one underneath this spring too. And the washer. And then this link goes on. And I'm gonna have to rotate this to get it to line up. You can see what's going on there. So that's gonna be a 2-hand job. And then this little hat-shaped washer goes with the indented side inside of this link, and then a lock nut to hold it down. And the only other thing is the fuel line, which I'm going to do now.